Crimsonland is a top-down twin-stick shooter from Finnish developer 10 Tons. It was originally released in 2003 and re-released on Steam in 2014. In the game, a nameless hero is attacked by a relentless regenerating swarm of enemies and must destroy them with an assortment of power-ups and weapons. Crimsonland features a sleek, if sometimes overly minimalistic graphical style. The environments are serviceable in appearance, but generally nothing to marvel over. Some of the details are very impressive. There are a lot of sprites for corpses, blood splatter and gore, meaning that even when an army of lizards or zombies has been dispatched, their twisted corpses and innards appear to be quite unique. You can also see footsteps form as you walk around the map. The soundtrack is, well, let's say very reminiscent of the time. It's a mashup of techno and heavy metal with grungy chorused guitars and robotic industrial synth parts. It's nice to hear that style of music from time to time, but it hasn't aged very well, and it becomes tiring to listen to after you've played through a few of the chapters. The gun sounds can sometimes lack a punch, and the overall sound design is tame. The sound effects are well curated, but there is often a lack of impact. It feels too relaxed for an ultra-violent top-down shooter. Having said that, what makes up for any shortcomings in the sound design is the incredibly over-the-top noise you make while dying. Crimsonland's gameplay is predictable but solid. There are two gameplay modes, a story mode which has you playing through missions with set enemy patterns, and a survival mode where the only aim is to gain a high score. This offers a nice balance of a typical campaign and a more traditional game mode. The gunplay is tight, and when you have the right gun with the right power-ups, it can be very satisfying. Unfortunately, the gameplay loop isn't hugely sustainable, and you'll probably only play Crimsonland in short bursts. There is a good selection of power-ups with varying degrees of effectiveness, and an array of weapons to choose from, but the mindless onslaught of enemies becomes monotonous after 20 or so minutes. A lot of your success is dependent on RNG. The rule of a good gun equals a good run is at play, and the right combination of power-ups can cause absolute havoc. Although it can be very satisfying when you are given the right combination of power-ups and weaponry, it does sometimes create the feeling that your victory is cheap, as it's more a factor of luck than skill. There are some light RPG elements. You level up by gaining experience points, and every time you level up you gain a perk. The perks range in their uses. Some perks are there to heighten your damage output, quicken your reload speed, or make you faster on your feet. Arguably, the funner perks are the ones that add some kind of jeopardy to the gameplay. For example, the Highlander perk makes you immortal. Immortal in the sense that you don't take damage, but there is a 5% chance that you'll instantly die upon being hit. This might seem like a good deal, and it is if it pays off, but theoretically you could take this perk and die immediately upon being hit. Crimsonland may not be the most exciting or innovative game in the world, but it does what it says on the tin. You're best off playing it in short bursts, as the gameplay can get repetitive quickly. If you're into twin-stick shooters, it's definitely worth your time and money. Crimsonland is a polished, uninventive slab of mindless fun.